Josh, I'll start with you. I know you guys were talking about this on the pre-race show yesterday. What's your opinion on the new overtime procedures now that we've seen it in play in a race? And was there an option, in your opinion, for a virtual or safety car to clean the track and allow for racing in the closing laps without the local yellows?
I think with Robin Friends' situation, that could have been a full course yellow because where the tractor was literally just across from where the car was, so that could have easily come on, taken it off. We didn't need a safety car for that one. But with Sam Burden and Rada Mortara, we did absolutely need a safety car because of the way turn one is situated with a very tight angled corner. To get a tractor there and all the cars through would have been a nightmare. So the safety car had to come out to put them through the pit lane. That was correct. But for the first one, I think it was a bit trigger happy there. We should have had a full course yellow. But the procedure remains the same as well with the added laps. The only thing I can understand is that I was timing it with the stopwatch that we use when we do the practice highlights to know how long the highlights are for the show. I was timing the times of the safety car. We ran over between 3:30 and 6:59 twice, which means there'll be one added lap on the two safety cars, and it was another added lap on the Mortara safety cars. That's 3 added laps. Where they got the extra 2 from, I do not know. And I've gone back and I've timed them, and it should have only been 3 laps, not 5. So I don't know if they've misread the procedure and added 5 laps for the safety car periods that went over 3:39, which was for Bird and for Mortara because the crane had to come on the track. But because that would have accounted for the 1 lap for Friends and the 2 laps each for Mortara and Bird's car, adding the 5. But I cannot understand how they did it because it should have only been 3. So we had that was a bit of an Abu Dhabi situation going on in my mind because we couldn't understand what was going on, and they really were seeming to make it up as they were going along there for the rules.
I kind of disagree with you on that, Josh. I feel like maybe you don't understand the rules. But I think there might have been just the 2 extra laps might have literally just been because of the slower restart lap. That it may not have been counted from when the safety car is going in. It may just have been that entire lap because obviously the pack has to slow down a lot while the safety car comes in. So I didn't think it was ridiculously anomalous. It didn't feel like a Valencia. I remember in season 7 where we had that controversy where there was an extra lap compared to what pretty much all the teams other than Mercedes and Dragon Penske thought there would be, and so those were the only ones who were able to basically coast it home to the finish, whereas everyone else ran out. So I think they managed it pretty much better than last time, and I think it also helps that we had the situation last year where Porsche engineered the sort of made the race a lap shorter than everyone thought it was, a lap longer, than everyone thought it was going to be by sort of forcing an extra lap, because that was back when we had the timed races rather than the lapped races. So I think everyone was prepared for it being a very energy sensitive finish at Mexico. Not more so than, although Lucas Di Grassi was sort of low on energy for quite a lot of the race, relied on those sort of early safety cars, and then was basically holding everyone up behind him for the rest of the running. So definitely felt like some great energy management there for the Mahindra driver to actually steal a podium there. But I felt they managed it pretty well. But I guess it remains to be seen how if we have more safety car interruptions later in the season, how they handled those at race control. But I feel like Mexico was generally a success on that front.